What is going on, guys? This is the Club of the Man 1993. This is episode number 227 of WWE Turn Alert. As we discuss the recent heel turn of Rhea Ripley this past Monday on Raw. This, of course, was teased the Raw after WrestleMania, whenever Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan had a match against the women's tag champions Naomi and Sasha Banks. And after they lost, Rhea Ripley was showing some sense of frustration towards her tag partner. But somehow, even though they lost, she somehow got them another tag title opportunity. Yet, they lost. And the moment this happened, you knew what was going to happen. You knew what was going to happen. The match was supposed to take place the following week. Rhea Ripley wasn't able to be at Raw for some reason. I don't know why. So it took place last Monday on Raw, April the 18th. They lost, and as you expected, as telegraphed as it was, Rhea Ripley turned heel and attacked Liv Morgan. And of course, there's rumors are that Rhea Ripley is apparently rumored to maybe be part of Edge's stable. Be like the female of Edge's stable. Which, honestly, if they do that, cool. If they do that, I could somewhat, forgive this little rant I'm about to go on right now. Here's the problem I have with this. One, it was telegraphed like crazy. 2, why would... It just feels like it was too soon to have Rhea Ripley turn. Because you just had A.S.H turn on her at the beginning of the year. Then, out of the blue, for like a week or two, however long it was, she teamed up with Liv Morgan, somehow got a tag title opportunity at WrestleMania, probably because they just wanted to give basically almost all the women who didn't have anything to do with WrestleMania. They wanted to give them all of them an opportunity, so they just threw them into a random tag match as random tag teams. So, if Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley were barely even a team for that long, and there was even no story for them as a team, then why is Rhea so upset? I mean, yes, she could be frustrated because, look at her. She came up to the main roster for WrestleMania last year. She won the title from Asuka. She had a very weak title reign. It wasn't her fault, but her feud with Charlotte ended up being awful. I'm sorry. It was not a good booked feud. It was not. It was pretty atrocious. And then she just got resorted to just random tag team partners. So, okay, I can maybe still see that being frustration. But also think about this. Liv Morgan here is somewhat of a factor as well. Now, I like Liv Morgan. She is talented. But man, like everybody else, has she been booked like shit. If she's not in the title picture, she's losing. She's literally winning only matches she's winning is ones that's getting her opportunities. And recently she got 1 or 2 victories over each of the Sasha and Naomi, I think it was. She definitely pinned Sasha in a very weird looking way or whatnot. So my thing was okay, swerve us, have Liv, which again, no offense, as great as she is, she's done nothing but lose. She still had 2 or 3 opportunities at Becky Lynch's Raw Women's title, but other than her winning her number 1 contenders match, she just lost and lost and lost. So, rather than setting up the obvious with Rhea Ripley turning instead of Rhea Ripley turning, why not swerve us and have Liv turn? And basically have her kind of get like a swelled head from her recent victories. Because why would you give her those victories if you're going to do nothing with her? She's going to just job to Rhea now. And as for Rhea being a heel, and the thing is, again, Rhea could be a good heel. She found her niche as a heel in NXT UK. She came over to NXT. She transitioned to just a badass babyface. Like, she was basically the female Pete Dunne. She was the female Pete Dunne. She came across as a badass. She wasn't like a good girl like she was her first year in the Mae Young Classic. She was she's a badass with this biker gimmick and whatnot, and she was awesome. And remember this also. Rhea Ripley not only dethroned Shayna Baszler, she not only got to wrestle on WrestleMania 36 as the NXT Women's Champion. She dropped to Charlotte, which she really should not have. But remember this. Rhea Ripley single-handedly, well, 4-on-2. Candice was in there, but she helped. But Rhea's, star power still stood out in that War Games match in 2019. Rhea Ripley won a 4-on-2 War Games match and looked like a monster. How on earth has it been since you've made her feel unique and different to just another woman on the card? She does not feel unique. She does not feel different anymore. And honestly, we're probably going to be getting Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley. I'm sure this heel turn is going to have something to do with Rhea not getting her opportunity back with the women's title again. And also, let me ask you this question also. How on earth did we go from SummerSlam to WrestleMania without even having Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley touch each other? How did we not do that feud when Becky was champion? We're probably going to get Bianca and Rhea, which, cool. But my thing is, are you going to have Rhea Ripley be a badass as a heel? Or is she going to be a coward? Because if it was an NXT before, what it is now, she would not be a coward. She'd be a flat-out badass. But now, she's probably going to be a coward. She's probably going to be because here's what I think is going to happen. I'm predicting that since they're merging titles right now, even though I'm hearing that they still want to keep, Raw and SmackDown separate shows, whatever, I'm wondering if they're going to save merging the women's titles till SummerSlam. As I do see Ronda winning the I Quit match at Backlash. And I would really, really like to see, if they do title for title unification, do Bianca Belair and Ronda Rousey at SummerSlam. You can make the main event too. So I think what's going to happen is Rhea's just going to be just to give Bianca something to do until SummerSlam. Which, cool, but you would kind of think you'd want to give someone different a title, unless if we can go this way here. What if Rhea doesn't face Bianca, and she is Miss Money in the Bank? And after whoever wins at SummerSlam, Rhea cashes on them. We could do that, because, and the thing too is, if I like the idea of making her the female character in in Edge's stable with him and Damian Priest, but you're not going to make her look like a cowardly chump if you do that. I'm pretty sure, though, if Edge has creative control on this, I'm pretty sure Edge would be able to help Rhea. So, instead of having her be like a placeholder feud for Bianca, why not wait until after Rhea wins the briefcase and she cashes in at SummerSlam and she feuds with either Bianca or Ronda, one of the two. Ronda and Rhea would be a good match, I think. So, there's pros and cons of this. Again, Rhea can be a heel, but are they going to make her a coward? Are they going to book her right? I don't know. And also, again, it's just that this heel turn was just so telegraphed from the beginning. It was. I'm sorry. So, that's my thoughts, guys. What are your thoughts on Rhea Ripley's recent heel turn? Do you still think, if the rumors are true, that she is going to be the female member of Edge's new stable? Do you think she'll be booked right as a heel? Do you also think, what think about my thoughts? Maybe Liv Morgan should have been the one to turn heel instead of Rhea as a swerve. What do you guys think? Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. Slap a like on the video. Subscribe for more content on my channel. Follow me on Twitter as well at DemandAirboy93. And as always, guys, please stay tuned for more WWE Turn Alert.